Good morning. So today's prompt is borders. Well, I guess you could think of a border around a picture, but my mind went to borders as in countries. So this is a photograph of me in, I would say, the early 2000s, taken in the Colosseum in Rome. So let's go do a page with this on for today. Thanks for joining me. Hi, it's Di from My Enchanted Journals. I turn just about anything into beautiful handmade journals. I live in Western Australia. Welcome to my channel. Alright, so I think I'll do this photograph around this way. What I really love about this photograph is that it's not got anybody else looking in the photograph, and I happened to look around and obviously must have been my husband snapped it, but you can clearly see the Colosseum in the background, and I just think it's a cool photo. So let's have a look. Now I also fished out these. Now these are negatives, right? But they're really thin. Normal negatives are a lot wider than this. Let me see if I can grab some. Yeah. So these are normal negatives, right? I've never seen little skinny negatives like this. Look at the size of them. All right, let's work on getting these borders around this photograph before I add it to my page. So I don't want to block off any part of the Colosseum, so you can see the top part is there. So I'm going to choose one of the smaller sections of these negatives and just put it along there like that, around the edge. So the border is like going over into Italy, and then the other border is putting it around the photograph. So I'm not... Yep. Okay. So this is what we've got now. A border being me gone into Italy, and then we've got a border made out of negatives, but I didn't want to block off any of the Colosseum here. So that's kind of worked out good. All right, let's put it into my journal. I'm going to put it around this way. Now these pages here, this and that, was what I did with a huge leaf I've got. I'm really happy with that page. And here, like this. And I'm wondering if I've got some fabric or something to put behind it. So let me just go have a look for that. Right, that's the bit of fabric that I chose. I really like this. I used it on the front of another junk journal. And it's just an old shirt made out of linen, but I just love how they've sort of aged the fabric. Just love that. Anyway, I digress. So this here will go underneath that there. Let's bring my journal back across and have a look. So what I might do is bring that down there like that, and then it doesn't matter if that bit sticks out the side there, because it will just add to the look of the journal anyway. So yep, quite like that. That's fine. Big sort of slow stitches. That might look nice too with a bit of orange. I'm just loving the fabric, kind of picks up the colour of my coat here. I will never ever forget that day. Do you know, we'd gone to Rome just with the kids. When you live in the UK, you get really cheap flights, and it was £19 each to get to Rome, return from Glasgow. So off we went from Prestwick Airport. It was easy to get there from Largs. That's where we were living. And we came out of our hotel and we just came around the corner, and there in front of us was the Colosseum. I will never, ever forget it. It was like a dream. And I just looked and I was so speechless, because there was this monument that had been there for 1,000 odd years, and it was still standing. And there I was, you know, just looking at it. And I mean, Rome, if you've ever been, is just basically a museum. It's just like the passage of time is just all the way through the city. It's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'll never, ever, ever forget that. Brilliant. All right, so let's get this somehow stuck to the fabric. I think I might do a little bit of slow stitching or something. See in the holes there from the negatives? I might use those as my guide and go around, and that will keep the fabric on there, and then we'll glue it to the page. So let me just get some embroidery floss now.
The perfect summer is over in a flash and you're on your way. Somebody near is open for tonight. It's not too late. My mind says yes. You've been here for quite some time, but my heart tells me you should stay a little while. Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere we go is where I long to roam. Night or day, I'm taking you all the way.
All right. So there is what we have. So we just now need to stick it to the page, or glue it to the page I should say, not to stick it, glue it to the page. Some quite strong adhesive. If we make the photo straight, like that, and there we have it. Now borders. There, or I might stick it under there because I quite like the way that looks. The way the photo looks with the fabric, so I don't really want to add something else to it. So let's stick borders just under here. And there we have it. Me in Rome in the early 2000s at the Colosseum. And the prompt today was borders. So that's what we've got. I went over the border into Italy, and then we've got a border around here and another border around there of fabric. All right. Thanks very much for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying my photographic journey through Junk Journal January. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.